Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is our part 2 of our tutorial in floors. And yesterday we have discussed about creating architectural floor, and we have manipulated it and do a lot of things regarding floor. And now today what we're going to do is we will create the floor in our project. It means to say that we're going to create columns and beams, and we will place all of those four types of floors in our beams. And these four types of floor that we're going to create is just simple architecture floor, and then we'll move into architecture, and then again we'll do this floor by phase, and the last one is what we call it part. And guys, before we continue, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay guys, let's get started. Now guys, we'll gonna continue our tutorial yesterday, and yesterday we created this slab frameworks, and we're going to open, and I'll go to level 1, open this level 1, double click it, and we have created this yesterday. We have a discussion regarding this simple architectural floors. So what I'm going to do is we're going to create our project. This project that we have done, we have grids, and we have levels also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this, delete, okay, and then I'll go to south elevations. So in our project browser, double click this south elevations, and next that I'm going to do is we're going to create another top of beam here on level 1. Before I have created this, I just intentionally leave this so that I can discuss to you how I have created this top of beam. And first, this top of beam, as you can see, there is top of beam 2, 3, and we're going to modify this top of beam only and place top of beam 1, and then we click it outside. And would you like to rename corresponding view? Yes, we will rename it. And then next that I'm going to do is I click this level 1, and then right click it, and then create similar, and then I'll go to this pick a line, and then I'm going to offset it 0.30, 0.3, and then I'll select it down, and I'll go to modify, and then select it again and modify this, and place this, remove this 3 only, and make this one as our top of beam, and then yes. Now next that I'm going to do, our arrangement is not good looking, so we need to arrange this properly. Arrange this in a way that we can see both. So I'll drag it up, and then drag this there, and now we can see level 1, level 4, and top of beam 3. And also this, I'll just click this add elbow, and in add elbow I'll drop it up, and then drag this here and there. And also this one, it was already, the elbow was already added, and then also here also so that okay. And this one I'll just elbow this and drop it up, drag this up, drag it up, and then go there and here, and also this one. Okay, now, and next what I'm going to do, I'll just select this and drag this all like this outside and drag it more, and also I will drag this also, and now that's our view now. Next that I'm going to do is go back to level 1, and then in level 1 we're going to create our columns. So first we're going to create a column that is structural, and then after discussing about structural, I also discussed this creating column as architectural. First is structural, and then I click that structural, and I'm going to adopt this default. And next that I'm going to do is we need to be sure that our height, this height, is not depth, height, and we'll make this level up to level 3. And then next that I'm going to do, I will click this at grid from our contextual tab here, our contextual tab, and I click this at grid intersection. I click that, and then I'm going to make a rubber band from right going to left, and then as you can see, there is already a column selected or drawn, and all we need to do is we need to finish this, and then that's it. And then as you can see in 3D, it is like this. So I'll go back in level 1, and I'm going to select this middle and make a rubber band from left to right, and then I'm going to change this top level up to level 4. Then also I'm going to select one of these column. I'll right click it, and in right click select all instances in entire project. I just select that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this base level 1 into basement, and then okay. Now we have already done our columns is already done, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to this project browser. I'll go to project browser, and then in project browser I'm going to select this top of beam. I select this top of beam, and then what I'm going to do is I double click this top of beam, and now I'm in top of beam. And the next that I'm going to do is we're going to create our beams, but first we need to set first our view range. So view range VR, and in VR we need to change this view depth into unlimited, and then apply, and then okay. And next that I'm going to do, because we are doing steel and this is a combine of steel and architecture, we need to change the discipline. This discipline from architecture, I click it, and there is a drop down arrow, and then go to coordinations, and both architecture and structural can be accepted in this. There will be no error. So next that we're going to do is we need to draw a beam. So because I told you that we are going to do structural, so I go to structure and then create a beam, and then I'm going to select this default, and I will create a beam like this. I'll tap it one by one, but be sure that this chain is checked, so that I will not tap it again and again and again. So what I'm going to do is I tap this first one, and then again another one, and then another one, then another one here, going down, going right, and then one by one tap. Okay, and then modify, and then that's it, we have a beam. So I have created this beam like this. So next that we're going to do is just select one of this beam. I selected one of this beam and I right click it, and I'm going to select all instances in entire project. And then next that I'm going to do is I'm going to copy to clipboard. Copy of clipboard, and then I copy it in clipboard, and then I'm going to paste it to selected level. I'll paste it into selected level, and then we will place it from top of beam. We are in top of beam 1, so we'll select this top of beam 2, top of beam 2, and then top of beam 3, and then okay. So I think we don't need to select this top of beam 3, because we will do something different on that part. So I'll just delete it, and we have already a beam all around. And next that we're going to do is we're going now to create a floor. Now we have already placed all of our beams, and we're going to create a floor in one of our level. We'll start in level 1. So from level 1, I'll click this level 1 view, and then in that level 1 view, I go to architecture tab, and then in architecture tab, I'm going to select a floor. Now we're going to create a floor, this floor. But first, before creating this floor, I want to set our view range. In our view range, so that we can see what we are doing. In our view range, we're going to tap this basement, and then from basement range tap to level. I'll select this level 1, from basement to level 1, and then look up, and then apply. And then we need to view range, and we're going to change this view depth into unlimited, and then apply, So now that we are already done everything, we'll do fine, and then now all of these beams is already visible. I just go to this detailed level fine, and we'll see all of this beam. So first we're going to measure it, and check the distance of this up to here. It's 0.025. So now we know that our distance from here to this center line is 0.025. So now we're going to start doing our floors. So we'll go to this floor. We can select any. We can select architecture, or we can select this structural, because they are the same. It will gives us the same materials. Even structural gives us the same. If you see and check it, all of these properties we have the same structural, and this is what we have created earlier. We have created this modify. We have modified this 150 level generic 1500 mm2, and same, we have done this before in architecture, and now we also saw it in our structural. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this generic 300. So I have selected this generic 300, and now we need to work with this. Be sure that in our draw panel, be sure that we have selected this boundary line. So in our contextual ribbon, this is boundary line is selected. And now what I'm going to do is we have selected this, and our offset is 0. Now we need to change this offset into 0.0825, and then I select this center line. As you can see, when I select this center line, this boundary will go outside. Okay, and then select it. Be sure that this one, this dash line is outside, not inside. If you will do like this, it's outside, inside. So we'll be sure that this is outside, and then also here, also here, and also here, and also here at the bottom. And now we have already created all of our boundaries, so I have missed this, create this also, and now all of our boundaries was already selected. Now what I'm going to do is I need to split elements. I split this element, this and this. I have split that too, and also this one split, and then I split this also. So next that I'm going to do, we'll go to trim extend corner. So trim extend, I trim this and here, trim this and here, and then trim here, and then trim here, and then trim here, and then this one also from right, trim it all, and then trim this down, and then trim this and this. All of this is trimmed. So I have committed a mistake here. So what? Align. And now go back to trim, and then trim this and this one, and then now all of the boundaries is selected, and then I'm going to finish edit, and now our first slab was already created. This is our first slab. Now next that we're gonna do is we're going to we missed this one slab, one beam, and then I have selected this one beam, just need to hide this element and go to this south, and then And then what I'm going to do is I make a rubber band and select all of these, and then I go to filter, and in filter I will uncheck these floors, and then apply, and then okay, and then we're gonna copy it to clipboard, and then paste to selected level, and we're going to select top of beam 1, and then okay. And then as you can see, now it is like this. Now we're going to reset the level, and then next that I'm going to do is we're going to copy all of these beam, generic beam, just as I have said earlier that it's better to start with our generic model. So I have started in generic 300, and now what we're going to do is we need to copy this in every floor. So from level 1 to level 2 and level 3. So I'm going to copy that to clipboard, and then paste it to selected level. So I'm going to place the selected level, and I will choose this. We have already done it in level 1, so I'll choose this level 2 and level 3. So level 2 and level 3, and then okay. Now we have already done all of our floors, and one by one we're going to discuss each floor. Here we'll just adopt this as our basic wall, basic floors, and make this one as our sandwich floor, and here we're going to make this as our structural floor. Sandwich means this is the combination of structure, plenum, and ceiling assemblies of a building. This is referred as sandwich. And then guys, that's it for today, and we're going to continue. Bye bye.